Concerns at a downtown high-rise.
A man who lives at the Wall Street Tower condos at 11th and Walnut sent a tip to KMBC 9 Investigates with his concerns about the structural safety of where he lives.
Investigative reporter Matt Fleener went looking for answers. He found building management is investigating the solution.
While the fire department says there is not an imminent threat to the structure, the investigation could take years.
This is the Wall Street Tower. It's a former bank building from 1974, converted to condos in 2011. The building is unique. It has 6 stories of these exposed steel columns. The fire department says it's a high-rise on stilts.
Now, a KMBC 9 investigation has uncovered the building failed a recent fire inspection. A re-inspection shows the fire department approved a plan by building management to evaluate the exterior support columns, to be completed by chemical and structural engineers.
I think it's a very important public safety matter.
Renter Ryan Valines is sharing his concerns with KMBC 9 Investigates after months of trying to get city leaders and building management to take action about the columns.
So you absolutely deserve to know everything that's going on with it.
After he moved in more than a year ago, Valines discovered these building engineering reports from 2012 and 2019. Those reports said the relatively low concentration of water inside the columns that may possibly reduce its capacity to convect heat away from a column fire exposure was not in its as-designed condition.
The 5 columns like this were originally filled with 1,700 gallons of water, potassium carbonate as an antifreeze, and potassium nitrate to prevent the steel from corroding.
The solution was intended to prevent the massive steel columns from overheating should a fire occur.
Right now that fluid's not full.
To investigate what Ryan said, KMBC 9 started asking the Kansas City Fire Department last September if fire marshals have the same concerns about the building's columns that Mr. Valines shares, but KMBC got no public response. So we filed 3 records requests in November. We asked for emails and other documents from city officials about Wall Street Tower, but didn't hear back. We finally got a records request back in February that confirmed the building failed a fire inspection. The failure was noted again on a January re-inspection.
Are residents safe in this building?
I believe residents are safe in the building.
Kansas City Deputy Fire Chief James Dean agreed to an interview with KMBC 9 Investigates after months of requests for information from the department. He says responding fire crews now have specific instructions if there's a fire at Wall Street Tower or near those columns.
They would put appropriate measures in place. For example, they might put a hose line to make sure they protect those columns.
The building manager did tell the fire department a steel thickness test was performed and found structurally sound, but as for the solution inside the columns.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
When we interviewed Ryan in January, we tried to ask the Wall Street Tower Condominium Association president about it as he came out to meet us. President Kent Harms eventually held up a phone toward Ryan during our interview.
Is there anything that you'd like to say? Anything that you'd like to get across while we have the opportunity?
Mr. Harms did not agree to answer more of our questions that day. KMBC has emailed follow-up questions asking for comment from Harms and the building manager. The building manager told us on the phone no one had a response to the concerns we raised, and we still haven't heard back from Mr. Harms.
Are you satisfied with the response of building management?
Well, I'm never fully satisfied if it doesn't happen right away or we can't get it done immediately. So in that sense, no. But I believe that they are working on that problem.
The building manager told the fire marshal they hired an engineering firm, also saying Wall Street Tower is seeking the chemical content mixture requirements for the towers. The fire department approved a plan of action from the building management with 6-month check-ins.
Is 6 months quick enough?
I would like it sooner. Anytime you have a situation like this, you would want it quicker, but that may be the time allotted. The time allotted maybe was necessary for them to do what is necessary.
The building manager in that plan approved by KCFD says the project could take 2 to 3 years to complete.
I don't think anybody should ever have to move from where they live just because of a problem. You should fix the problem.
Valines believes residents inside Wall Street Tower deserve to know exactly what the columns hold and if they're safe in a fire.
And I think once the problem comes out, it's going to be a little bit costly to fix properly. And I think that it's going to make people ask questions of why wasn't this fixed before.
Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
KMBC 9 Investigates will continue to seek comment from the building manager and the HOA president in the coming weeks. If you live in Wall Street Tower or you work near there and you have any information about the situation, email us at investigates@kmbc.com. Our inbox is open.